Right now, we're gonna do like a really short stream. We're gonna go out and then come back, probably like in an hour, and then we'll stream again. All right. Let's see how I feel. Um, let's bring back the outline over here. It just feels more natural being over there. Let's get rid of this jade ring. Let's add a what do you call it? A bracelet, arm bracelet. I also noticed in my snapshot I forgot to duplicate this over there. Let's go to let's turn off symmetry on it. Symmetry sculpts. Trying to get that second bump. It's like the main bump and then the second bump on the side of your. Is it on the inside? Yeah, it's on the inside. Not gonna give it too much thought here. Let's clear transforms, hit the mirror. Let's turn off merge. We probably don't have to worry about merge right now because they're so far from the center, but I just like having it off. And I'll apply the mirror. Let's turn the symmetry back on. We probably didn't need to turn it off, but just let's change the way this looks just to be more active, and potentially it'll change like the way we perceive things. And I swear this isn't right. Let's see. Oh, that's why. Specular. Shadow makes me lag, or it used to make me lag. I don't know about 4.5. We'll leave it on for now. And we'll see if shadows lags in 4.5. I always turn it off. Um, I'll leave depth of field on just to kind of see what happens, how it feels. Did they move this? I swear it was up here. Huh. Let's see how this looks. Okay, I don't like both. Or I don't like screen. World looks okay to me, but um it does raise contrast a little bit. Let's see what this one does. So things that are further back have a bit more shadow, I think. I don't know if I like this. Um, I might turn that off for now. See what shadow does. Specular lighting does a lot, though. Let's leave shadow on. Just to see. You see shadow happening here. I'm not against it, I guess I'll leave it on. Let's see what else there is, just to kind of explore the other options. This one gives us more of like just straight up silhouette, where it's like white on black. Let's see what the other one does again. This one shows the turning of the form more. Um, so this might be better for like overall silhouette. This one feels a little on the dark side. This one feels really muted. So it's almost like a muted version of this. I'm kind of feeling this one. Let's change the background too. Let's change the background color. Let's add a color. What's the render look like? Okay. Hmm. I kind of don't mind this color. I kind of landed on it randomly, but it's like this um purpley red warm color. Okay. So kind of sidetracked. We worked on the elbow and make it a little bit, let's save because I'm gonna mask. There's a chance it'll crash. What's really weird though is the first day we installed 4.5, it crashed like pretty consistently and right away. But I think after restarting, we haven't crashed like at I think a single time, maybe one time. But even then, like I kind of don't even remember crashing. So I think 4.5 is actually really solid. It's not even that. I was waiting for the update. I thought it'd be safer to wait, but apparently I think it's good to go. Save. Let's add a Taurus. I wanted to make an outfit that was kind of more like Magic the Gathering-ish, not so um, modern, like just someone you would see on the street, kind of. Let's let the geometry be faceted for now, and then we'll kind of let it, we'll decide where to go with it. Um, just think about the silhouette for now and not so much about the smoothness or whatever. Let's see what it looks like with, okay. It's kind of blown out right now because it's white, but, what happened? My music stopped. It's like copyrighted music, so I'm not streaming the music, but let's let this be. Like I'm not really feeling some aspects of it, but let's let it be what it is, and then we'll come back to it after. We added a bit more geometry so we can get that kind of um, curvy tapering effect a little bit. And maybe we could squish this one in. Yeah, I don't know. Still not really feeling this piece yet. We could try adding the sphere on top of it and see what we could do there. Oh, you know what? Maybe we could add like a cliche spike, and that could help be like an arrow. Let's try that. Cliche spike. Let me clear the transforms. Let's see how it feels. So we can kind of play with how nubby it looks. think the sharper and thinner it is, the more threatening it looks, and then the more nubby and rounded, this like the friendlier and cuter, I guess. This side's a little like it looks kind of like an almond, which I'll sharpen the other side a little, kind of like that. I feel like it's a little too far back. Maybe if it was a bit further on the front, we could see the shape a bit better. Maybe like this. So that we can kind of see it from the front more like that. And we can have it kind of go around a bit. I don't know how many I want of these though. Maybe a bit further back. Yeah, kind of like that. Could try putting. Oops, that's not the one. Let's see what that feels like. Yeah, that's too many. What I could try to do maybe is a thinner one. Let's see if that feels okay. If we doubled up the rings, just to see how that feels. Hmm. I don't like it. Well, actually, I kind of like it here. But it kind of gets lost. I don't know. I'm not going to keep it. It's an interesting idea, but now I don't. Let's try duplicating this guy. See how this feels. Make it smaller. How's that feel? I don't like it doubling up like that. It goes over here. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Where it's like kind of like this. Like, how does that feel? That feels more intentional. I'm kind of in the middle about it. It's like, it's okay. Um, not in love with it. What about this is smaller? Yeah, still not really in love with it. I might get rid of it actually. Let's try squishing this more. What if I made these like thicker? Yeah, I don't know. Not sure yet. What if it was like, or like flat, like instead of so torusy, donutty. What if it was a bit flatter on these faces here? Hmm. Let's try combining it here. I like the silhouette overall right now. It's actually kind of working better. Yeah, it kind of breaks up the arm a bit. It's more interesting. Interesting. I rounded it off more. I don't know if I like that. Let's see, it's back up. Let it be kind of weird. Let's mirror it, and so we get a better idea of how it'll look. Let's set clear transforms. Let's Just make sure it's all pointed the same way. So I just selected all the faces in edit mode and did Shift N, so all the normals get pointed the same way. I don't want the faces poking through there, so I pull it out more. Alright, so overall I like it. It's kind of interesting, it breaks the silhouette up a bit. We still have about 25 minutes before we gotta go. We could work on the arm piece, or we could work on the chest piece. I think the chest piece will be harder. So let's do the arm piece for now, and then we'll come back. Where's that neck thing? Sock. Arm covers. So we had something here. We're gonna go a different route though, so I'm gonna delete this. Where is... I guess we got rid of... Oh, neck cover. So this was like... We were not sure about this. I'm gonna do something similar to this though. So I'm gonna delete it anyways. Get rid of that folder. Let's get rid of this too. I'll come back to it later, but okay. So the hand is doing this cool thing. I need a torus here. I might make it thicker. I might thicken it a little bit. So it goes around the finger like right here. I kind of don't like what's happening with the finger, so what I'm gonna do is this is being mirrored. I'm gonna do Shift A and then drag. Deselect the nail. And let's soften the mask with just pressing A and then dragging. This is like crooked to me, so I'm gonna just fix it a little bit with the grab brush. There you go, nice. And it's mirrored, so it happened the other side too. Cool. Yeah, that's better to me. Let's save. So I'm gonna put this here. I don't actually know how I'm gonna handle this, so we'll see how it goes. Okay. So the thing is, this thing covers the arm. I could do it a couple different ways. I could make a plane and then shape the plane using like retopo options where like kind of make it follow the body. I could do a UV sphere, which gives me more flexibility in like sculpting. I could start with the cylinder. I kind of feel like I want to do UV sphere, so let's do that. And let me see how I could do this. We'll do a technique where we'll only work on one side. Because in the past, in my head, I'm thinking like, okay, this thing's physically one piece. So it makes sense to only have it as one piece. And this method, I think, where I work on one side at a time and I just match the seams, allows more flexibility, I think. And also when you work on one side, you don't have to worry about destroying the other, especially with the brush I use. I use projected mode all the time for my brush, so this method will probably lean into that being better. The other negative side about this workflow is you have doubling, so like the inside will have faces we're not even really using and it's just overlap, but it gets removed after when you do like remeshing, but lots of redundant faces happening on the inside. But at the same time, it's kind of good for like when you're doing like blockout testing like I am right now, where you're not really sure what you're doing and you're pushing and pulling out things from inside. So like that hidden geometry ends up coming out a little bit, or vice versa, like more of it gets pushed in, and it's like it doesn't matter. It's like the result matters at the end. So it's like kind of cool in that regard, where it's like so what I'm talking about is if you look at this piece, basically all this right here, all the oh, I thought I could mask it. I think I pressed the wrong hotkey. Oh, what happened? Why is this not masking? Oh, this might be crashing. If I get out of local. Let me save, make sure. Because I think this is crash territory. Wait, what? Why can I not mask in local mode? Oh, I can. I don't know what happened. That was weird. Okay. But anyways, the faces that are all black right here are like underneath. So it's like that's the kind of negative side about this process, where all those faces are essentially kind of being wasteful. But um, the freedom it allows, like I could do whatever I want with the shape and not think about geometry, which is like the best thing. Let's see how far I can go. And if it ever gets too thin, you could always use the inflate tool to kind of bring it back a little bit. Inflate and smooth. I'm going to switch my smooth back to sphere mode so it only affects this side. So now it's getting thicker. But it's just kind of like, yeah. This is gonna be kind of like, I don't know what they're called, but like it's like an arm sleeve, and then it kind of goes to the middle finger like that. Something like that. This angle is kind of not good here. Let's try the draw sharp and see if we can kind of. There you go. That works. Draw sharp that out, and I can flatten this side. Make my smooth tool project again. We'll mess with like this angle and shape more later, but let's keep blocking out other parts. Um, I think what's gonna be fun about this piece is we could do wrinkles right here. Sculpt wrinkles. Um, we can also do like a lining, which might help with the silhouette. I think what would be smart is if we define the endpoint. So we'll build out the end and then we'll connect them later. So that way it's like connecting dots versus like guessing how long it'll be. So go UV sphere. We have like a generic kind of Magic the Gathering reference. Maybe I should have that open actually. Yeah, whatever. What does it say? Nah, whatever. Because we're using like multiple references anyways. Maybe later on I'll put the reference. I'm actually gonna keep the subdiv off on it. So I kind of let the faceted faces give me some ideas. Maybe like it'll help me think of something. Right now we're just gonna make like a triangle shape. Something like this. Maybe it kind of curves up like this and has like this exponential curve. And I'm gonna add another UV sphere. You could probably just kind of make a copy of that one and mirror it, but I think doing it from scratch again gives it more of this organic, natural shaping. I'm just clearing the transforms on them. Because even if you mirrored it, technically the piece will be accurately the same length and size and everything, but the shape that it's going on top of would actually affect like its shape. So like it would be mathematically, technically, physically the same on both sides, but then it won't feel good, I guess. Or it doesn't take too long too. And sometimes like just doing it the second time gives you ideas, and sometimes you'll do it slightly different and you'll like realize there's a better way. Like this one, for example, right now is thicker. So I kind of get like I, I get a, what do you call it? I get a moment to decide like is thicker better versus if I just mirrored it, I wouldn't even thought of like thickness as much. Um, let's see. I feel like this pinnacle apex point that it's meeting is a little too far back, but let's see. Let's go to, what is this mode called? It's like Alt Shift. You do this overlay off mode. Shift Alt Z. Hide the green dot. I mean the orange dot. So looking from here, I feel like the thicker one works better. We could probably bring it a little bit closer to the front, and I'll just stick in it. I don't know where I want to end this yet, but we'll see. So let me thicken this one. Just a couple clicks of inflate. And then I'll combine them. And then just make it come a little closer to the front. I'm going to add a little bit of flare. I'm going to go to my elastic snake tool and then kind of push and pull, shape a bit. So kind of add a little bit of curviness to it. See what it looks like from the front. I don't mind that. I like that curve. The color will also help it stand out more, but I'm not sure. I feel like, I feel like these are going off too far on the sides from the. I might pull this side in a bit. This side feels okay to me. Let's see. We could add a design. I might bring this side out actually. Make it a little bit thicker and break the silhouette from this angle. Yeah, let's add like a diamond shape. Let's see what that would do. So I'm gonna add a sphere. Get kind of small. Clear transforms. The reason why I clear transforms after I scale is because in the item tab, this isn't zeroed out, so when you're sculpting, you'll feel it, where you're pushing and pulling, and sometimes you don't, like, it's not moving as you'd expect it to be moving. So like once you clear the transforms, this gets set back to 1. So it's something a quick favor did. Oh wait, in object mode, quick favor did. And then right after all transforms, I do back to origin, back to geometry, so it's centered again. We still haven't really defined the characters, like, I want to think of a cool term. I want to come up with cool terminology. I want to say mojo, but that seems like kind of not right. Like their design, motif. So like I don't like me making this diamond, like is this diamond going to be everywhere? Oh, I gotta go. Or I'm gonna snooze it. So yeah, whether or not we put this diamond everywhere, I don't know. I kind of feel like diamond is kind of cliche though. So I kind of don't like that, but maybe the diamond could be a placeholder for something else. I don't know. Um, it is echoing this shape, so it's basically 2 triangles back to back. So it's really strong of a strong shape. I guess strong shape. It breaks the silhouette here, which is kind of cool. I think it breaks it too much though, so I'm push it in more. I'm also trying to like make it more pyramidy. Let's see. I know, so I'm always like backing out to see like how big it is if it reads from like here. Ooh, I kind of like that. Yeah, I like that. Um, let's complete. I want to complete this circle around, but I want to do it a little differently than I kind of want to do it with the flat thing, but I don't know. I could do it with the cylinder. I could try a cylinder, and then I'll match it up like right here. Or maybe. Yeah, I'm not really sure. We'll try a cylinder. Let's try a cylinder here. I could, well, yeah. I think I could do it with the cylinder. We'll see. If it doesn't work, I'll delete it. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not really sure how thick to make this. And let's go to ghost mode. And we'll try to match it here. Let's try placing it roughly, and then we'll kind of see how it feels, and then we'll decide from there. So what I was imagining was kind of... Well, I don't like how this space is happening, but something like this. So imagining that, and then maybe I probably shouldn't add geometry too much yet, but I want to see what it looks like if I bevel this edge, and then shade smooth it. Yeah, it's okay. I don't know. Mm, I think it'd be more fun if just go to sphere mode so I don't go through the object, but I thought it'd be cool if this curved more like that. So it has more of this curviness to it. Um, yeah, I'm kind of feeling it. Um, this feels a little rough now on the outside. Not sure what to do there yet. Kind of like the weird shape of that, so I'm gonna keep that there. I don't want to make it too messy though, because it might get lost. But I don't know. Yeah. Let me use the slide relax to kind of average it out more. Yeah, I don't know. Let's hide it and see how it feels when I hide it. So this is like if maybe it's because it's being covered. Maybe that's why I don't like it. I kind of like how this is breaking the silhouette over here, but I don't like what's happening here. What if I pull this side in more? Let's see what the geometry's doing. Oh, I'm still on slide relax, that's why. Let's pull this up more. So that way it kind of echoes this shape again. Not gonna worry about it being too clean. Well, let's see. Yeah, I mean, I like that better. Yeah. I kind of wanted like a cut here, but I feel like that's really secondary. Eh, why not? Let's add it. So just use the knife tool and just add a cut. Um, I don't care if the geometry is pretty messy. And I'm just gonna extrude in. Ooh, the shading's kind of messed up there. Let's go to auto shade and see if that helps it. Yeah, that helps it. I feel like the cut's too small. So let's just undo the cut for now. We'll do a boolean or something later. Not worry about it. One more thing we could try though. Maybe if the cut was bigger, we could do it this way. There, we just pull this in. Let's see how that feels. Does that feel better? We could do. I don't know. Eh, I don't know. I mean, it breaks up the shape a bit more, but it also breaks the geometry. Oh, let's see. Maybe I could try to salvage it. Let's see. Pull this side out. Let's see if we can get something. I don't know. It's too sharp or something. Yeah. We'll just leave it alone for now, and then we'll come back to it later, and then we'll see. Well, actually, kind of like that. I'll leave it right there. But we have to go. It's gonna be blazingly bright white when I go to rendered. Oh, that silhouette's kind of cool though. The breakup of the the values. Yeah. This bottom part would be a different color. That'd be cool. I'll be back though. We'll be back like in an hour and a half, I think.